Hi, everybody. Welcome to Consciously Computing. My name's Gracie. I'll be your host today. I am a lead systems consultant with Wells Fargo for 26 years, and that long and winding road brought me to the Platform Services Group. This team has these diversity, equity, and inclusion events. They are so much fun. And when I was presented the opportunity to share what's most important to me, right away what came to mind was Kundanili Yoga. And so I want to introduce our very special guest, Mandev. Mandev is a beloved Kundalini teacher, countless students around the world. She is an acclaimed filmmaker, has presented at numerous independent film festivals around the world, and gets lots of recognition from her peers. So she's an expert at creativity. And we're just really pleased to have you here today, Mandev. Thank you. Is there anything about yourself that you'd like to share with the group?
Oh my gosh. Well, first, it's an honor. I adore Wells Fargo. It's one of my banks, and it's been one of my banks for a long time. And so I really appreciate all of the people like behind the scenes, keeping one of our financial institutions together. I know that there's layers upon layers of everything that goes into that. So first, I just want to thank you all, because without you, we wouldn't have anything. So you keep us safe, and I'm just really grateful for you. So thank you.
Thanks, Mandev. Well, let's just jump right in. So share with our group, if you wouldn't mind, just an overview of Kundalini Yoga. What is it all about?
Kundanili Yoga, it's not a belief system, it's not a religion, it's a technology. So it's a technology on how to move your own energy. And it's just like how you have a car that you drive to work, right? You have to make sure the transmission is taken care of. It has to have gasoline in the car. You have to make sure there's windshield wiper fluid. Your mind, body, spirit needs the same type of maintenance. And so what Kundalini Yoga does, it's a combination of breath, yoga, and mantra sounds and meditation to elevate you, to dissolve stress, and for you to be more relaxed inside yourself. Because what's very important is every time you blink your eyes, your subconscious mind downloads 1,000 thoughts. That's a yogic teaching. So it's like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. So my conscious mind will choose one of those thoughts and run with it. All of the 999 thoughts get dumped in the subconscious mind. And what happens is if you don't clear that subconscious mind, those unprocessed thoughts form a pressure in the psyche, and then there's some spillover into your conscious mind. So that's why if you're working at your desk, you're trying to figure out a cybersecurity solution, and let's say there's a lot of chatter in your mind, that's because you have too much going on in the subconscious. And Kundalini Yoga is a technology to relieve that pressure. And sometimes people will use alcohol or drugs or other forms of techniques to relieve the pressure, but you very much can do it through this technology.
Absolutely. And I love that the mainstream has realized it is a technology. And there's so many in the medical profession, neuroscientists, all types of scientific work being done to try to quantify what we experience all the time. And so it's really, really powerful. And it's such a beautiful thing that people like you are continuing that legacy and teaching us to just really be able to cope with day-to-day life better. So can you talk about the sound current, the power of sound, and how that feeds into the technology?
Well, the sound is everything. The most powerful sound that you will ever encounter is the sound of your own voice. And that's also your internal voice. The sound of your own voice is 100 times more powerful than any other sound. So that's why you really, this system allows you to train yourself into developing a powerful sound current. And sounds, like these are ancient sounds. They're almost not of this earth, but they're vibrations. And these sounds, the vibrations, they move the consciousness in a certain way. And so if I chant a mantra, for instance, in my mind, like Sat Nam, what that does is that vibration creates a vibration in the mouth, which then sends a signal to the pituitary gland, which is a master gland that's in charge of all the secretions in the body. It makes that vibrate differently because my upper palate's vibrating differently. So I chant a mantra, upper palate vibrates. That vibration makes this pituitary gland vibrate differently. And that vibration makes the pineal gland and the brain secrete differently. And then all of a sudden, because my secretions of my glands have a higher frequency, I start to feel better. I'm like, I'm not stressed out after a long day at work. Or, that cyber situation didn't have an effect on my physical body like it used to have. Okay, I feel better now. That's because of the vibration is a higher frequency. But one of the most powerful things you can do is turn on your internal sound. What narrative are you telling yourself? If you're like, that report I did wasn't that good, I could have done this better, my colleague, ran those numbers better, I'm not good enough. That sound current is not helping you if you're negative on yourself. So you want to start creating a relationship with your sound current. And we do that by chanting a mantra over and over again to upgrade it. And then all of a sudden I start having a higher quality sound current. And my internal sound is more like, I'm great. I did great on that report, right? I slayed that cyber attack, so that's starting to upgrade. And then when your sound upgrades, it's very, very powerful how much it can move you. And if you think of it as like your mental projection is the highest projection. So if you want something, all you have to do is create it mentally. And then you put a lot of positive energy under it and through it. And then it will happen. That's how powerful you are. And like the mantra Sat Nam, or you can say Sa Ta Na Ma. So that mantra was actually studied by University of California of Los Angeles, UCLA. They studied a group of Alzheimer's patients. So these are older individuals who had a significant decrease in memory. Their brain wasn't operating like it usually does. Mm-hmm. So they had them practice a meditation with the sound of Satanama 12 minutes a day for a short amount of time. And these scientists found that their Alzheimer's was reduced. They actually gained back memory function. The yogis know that the vibrations that they create and the projection can change everything.
I love that. I love that the momentum can shift in an instant. And I love the idea that it is something within our control. And I have a little anecdote. In our industry, there's a training product, Cloud Guru. And whenever I hear guru, I think, why guru? So I was so pleased that wow, the word guru is showing up in my day-to-day. My worlds are colliding. I love it. A lot of people might think that's just clever marketing, but I know that the word guru has a lot of meaning to it. So can you please talk about some of those words that have already wisdom and power within them?
Yeah, so guru, that sound, gu means dark, ru means light. So when you chant that, you go from an unconscious state to a conscious state. So it's a light sound, so there's no darkness. And actually that guru, so practice saying it with me, everybody. Guru, guru, use the lips, guru,
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 guru.
guru. There's a vibration that happens in the lips. And what happens is that vibration, and the lips are very, very powerful. They're part of the vagus nerve. And so this is why we kiss people, because it opens up the heart center. So whenever you use your lips like that, like guru, it activates self-love. So when I say the word guru, I'm activating my self-love. And that particular mantra, we call it, is guru. What it does is it goes in and it eliminates any self-doubt. So that sound current kind of shatters any limitations that we put on ourselves. It goes in and clears all that up.
Mandev, I just can't thank you enough.
Thank you so much. It was nice meeting you all. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Mandev. Have a beautiful day. Satnam.
You too, Sanam.
just